Hey, it's Chuck. If you've ever watched something happen to someone and didn't say anything, and you've been carrying that with you, then this one's for you. And if you were the person that it happened to while everyone else watched, well, this one's for you too. Let's dive into it. The bystander problem is one of the most researched and least honestly discussed aspects of bullying, because the honest discussion requires naming something that most people don't want to sit with. That the majority of bullying happens in front of an audience, and that audience almost never intervenes, and the reasons why are a lot more understandable than more people want to admit. Research on bystander behavior in bullying contexts consistently shows that somewhere between 80 and 85% of bullying incidents involve bystanders. And in the majority of those incidents, bystanders do nothing. Generally, it's because the social calculus in that moment is genuinely complicated and the cost of intervening is real. Dr. Wendy Craig at Queen's University has spent decades studying bystander behavior in bullying situations. What her research identifies is that bystanders are not passive observers. They're active participants in the social dynamic, whether they intend to be or not. Their silence communicates to the bully that the behavior is acceptable and to the target that nobody's coming to help. But here's what Dr. Craig's research also shows. The social risks of intervening is not imaginary. In peer environments, stepping in on behalf of a target can shift the bully's attention toward the intervener. It can also cost social status. It can result in exclusion. And this matters because it changes the intervention. The goal isn't to shame bystanders into action, it's to give them something specific and lower risk to do. Studies on peer intervention in bullying situations find that when a bystander steps in, the bullying stops within 10 seconds, more than half of the time. The bully needs the audience. Remove the audience or shift its allegiance, and the dynamic changes fast. This applies in adult contexts too. The colleague who watches someone get dismantled in a meeting says nothing. The family member who witnesses the dynamic at every gathering keeps changing the subject. The person on the airplane who watches an adult humiliate a stranger and looks back at their phone. This mechanism is identical. The social cost is real in every context, and the impact of doing nothing is the same. It tells the target that they're alone, and it tells the bully that they're protected. So here's what you do with that. Step one, if you're witnessing bullying and direct intervention feels too risky, don't intervene in the moment. Intervene after. Find the person who is targeted and say something specific. That costs almost nothing socially, and it does something significant for the person who just spent the last hour wondering if they imagined it or deserved it. Step two, if you're in a position of authority, a parent, a manager, a teacher, anyone with institutional power in the environment where the bullying's happening, your bystander status carries more weight than anyone else's. Your silence isn't neutral, it's policy. So decide what policy you actually want to be running and act accordingly. I'm Chuck, the Bald Therapist. Work on you. Saying no bullshit. Remember that you matter, and have a gentle rest of your day.